Today in the art of the face, taught with a little bit of grace, we're going to talk about color correction. So color correction is something that we will want to do on our mature face first. And the benefits of color correcting is that we have uneven skin tones. You might have dark circling, aging spots, redness, broken capillaries, anything that's different than the natural color of your skin. So in order to mitigate those areas, you're going to want to do that first. That way your foundation will have longevity and those uneven skin tones won't show through later on. Okay, our goal is to neutralize without over correcting or over applying. In order to do that, you'll need to use a small brush. This is the detail brush. It has a small rounded edge, or you can use something like the spot brush with a smaller point, which is used for, say, an aging spot, a small area. You don't want to over apply a color corrector in areas that you may not need. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to show you this technique. So let's go ahead and use this smaller brush. And if I have a smaller area, I'll use the small spot brush. All right, so you're going to take your color corrector. This is a color that I'll match you to during your color analysis. So very little is key. Less is best and less is fresh with a mature face. So what you will want to do is just tap into your color corrector very lightly. Okay, we can always apply more if needed. And then you're going to go into those areas. You're going to look at your face, assess if you have uneven skin tone around your eyes. Go ahead and move gently by buffing your brush all around where needed. Again, less pressure is key, and using a little bit of makeup. If you use too much, you're gonna look like probably an Oompa Loompa. So you don't want to do that. Again, you can add more if needed. So here we go, applying around the eye. Now I'm going to do the other side, going around these areas of dark circles. I have green, blues, purples, yellow on top of my eyelid, and a color corrector will help mitigate those colors. Having grace with our face, so you're not going to try to reach for that 20-year-old face, but we do want to hide some of these areas, even if it is not perfect, and that's okay. So I'm going to tap in again, assess. I'm going to save that one. It's a small spot, so I'll use the smaller brush, but I do have larger areas of redness and broken capillaries, and I'm going to move this brush around. So as you can see, very lightly, an application will hide that redness. I have broken capillaries alongside my nose. Again, using the same brush and applying very little redness on the nose. So your face will be different than mine, but the key is assess your face, look for those areas, redness, dark circles, aging spots, broken capillaries, whatever it is for you, and then apply a small amount and buff. Always buff in for application. Now I'm going to go into that spot brush, the smaller brush. I'm just going to tap in and use a little bit of that color corrector on that spot because I don't need it everywhere. I'm going to flip it around and blend. Now, if you have an area that is very, very dark, you may need to use another color corrector. It could be, for example, papaya. So you would use papaya as I did with that first color corrector, which is called mango. Use it, buff it in, and then you would tap mango on top of the papaya. Very different application than just using mango. Mango, you can go ahead and buff in, tap on if you need more. If you have really dark areas, then you probably may have been matched to a darker color corrector, two color correctors, one darker and one just a step up so it's not too dark. So no matter what, the first color you're going to buff in, and then if you were matched by two, go ahead and take that second color and tap over the top so it's not so dark. Okay, so let's go into my chin area. It is red. Like I said, you're going to go into where you need your color correcting. but you're going to buff in that color wherever you need. Assessing my face, and I'm happy with what I have. Look at your face. Remember, have grace with your face, not perfection. Once you do that, to avoid too much color correcting, take a perfector, make sure it's prepared, and tap wherever you have your color corrector. This will ensure that you don't have too much on. Be careful around the under eye area. Now that I've finished with my perfector, I will want to look at my face one more time and assess, and if I need more, then I would tap in my makeup and tap on only where needed and let it be. That completes the art of the face in color correction. And remember, here, makeup is never rushed, never harsh, and never about fixing. It's about honoring your face, taught with grace. Watch the next lesson on the Art of the Face Foundation.